there, folks. So this is the January 2018 Birchbox Man unboxing. Kind of curious about the size of this box. This is pretty big for a Birchbox, and I can't remember if I added anything in or not. You know, Birchbox being Birchbox, you make your selection, and then a year later, the box shows up. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's just the way they are. So I can't remember if I added anything. I don't know if the lifestyle item is just that big. I don't know if it's good or bad that I can't remember what lifestyle item is in this. I mean, Birchbox, I gotta say, man, you're on life support with like 3 months left to go in the sub. I am really, really, really hoping that something in this box or February kind of gets me to think about retaining you for yet another year. I was kind of thinking about this. Birchbox was kind of one of those services back when they were the only game in town. They were awesome, but then you got folks like Gentleman's Box come along, and they just hit it out the door. They took Birchbox's lunch and ran with it. I don't know if I ordered this or not, or if they just threw it in there. But anyway, so here is the box. And the other thing that's in there is the slightly wrinkled knottery tie. And folks, that's a big wide box. Can we not maybe fold the tie up and put it on the side or something? A little packing material in there so the knottery tie isn't the wrinkly knottery tie. So let's see what we've got here. You know what? I can't tell. I will be absolutely honest. I don't know if the tie is the bonus lifestyle item or not. So I'm kind of liking the color. Kind of just a nice olive with white polka dot pattern. I've got my clothes on the bed ready to go for tomorrow morning. I may actually put this one on in place of the tie that I had selected. So I'm liking it, but let's see what we've got in the box itself. So we grab a side, and we rip it, and we grab another side, and it tears off, and we grab the opposite side, and that tears off too. Okay, so instead we just kind of do this whole awkward thing. Good. And we grab this, and I think maybe, hey, there we go. Jesus God, are you kidding me? A box inside a box inside a box. So this, theoretically, is my January Birchbox. So what do we have here? Gym class, begin the new year. Gents guide, life hack. What did we... Really, guys? Seriously? So I'm not digging the whole new approach to the front card. I guess we've run out of clever themes. Let's see here. All right, so first things first. So treat to our subscribers. Yeah, $10 off. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's see here. Brickell. So we're kind of reaching the overlap point. The first thing we've got is Brickell's Clarifying Gel Face Wash. We have seen that. Actually, I think that came in a Gentleman's Box several months ago. Let's give it the appropriate... Oh, no, can't give it a sniff test because it's sealed for my protection. All right, next up, Basics for Men, Ultimate Tough Skin Relief. I am assuming this is some kind of a lotion. Let's open this up. And hey, look at that, I can get to it. And let's do a quick sniff test. I can maybe get a little to come out. There we go. Good. Not picking up a lot of fragrance. That is always a good thing for a lotion. It's a slight gentle fragrance. Not bad, not obnoxious. I'm actually kind of digging it. It almost reminds me of an Irish Spring Bar. If you've ever used one of those in the shower. What do we have here? Kiehl's Oil Eliminator, Deep Cleansing Exfoliating Face Wash for Men. Not bad. Always like Kiehl's. I wonder if it has that menthol smell that facial fuel has. Oh, it does. Oh, Kiehl's. I love you all. Kiehl's and Jack Black are like my two go-to skin products. Let's see what we have here. This is Journeyman Men's Natural Body Wash. Scent number 1, Cypress and Smoke. Let's give this a smell. What is it with this trend of making men's products smell like smoke? Is there just something about a penis and a Y chromosome that just brings arson to mind? Somebody help me figure that one out. Let's see here. I can smell the smoke. It's not bad. It's not overwhelming. It's actually not. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. The problem is I'm kind of like not in body wash mode at the moment. However, I am going to definitely be doing some traveling this year, so I may put this in my bag for that. The last thing we have is from Montal Paris, Wood and Spices. Eau de Parfum. Well, listen, after years and years and years of fragrances that just have a generic name, some sort of a name that evokes excitement, that evokes masculinity, I'm okay with something called Wood and Spices. There's nothing wrong with a little truth in advertising. I definitely know what I'm going to get when I take my moment, and no, I'm not going to be spraying. I guess I'm going to be dabbing this onto the back of my wrist. However, I have to say, and I can't remember if I've talked about this in one of these videos or not, I have, at least for the time being, settled on a fragrance that I really, really dig, and it comes from the most least likely places. So just while I kind of let this settle in and soak up my natural stuff and kind of give it a second scent, although I'm liking what I smell right now. Gosh, this was back in late October or early November. This is going to surprise you, but I am morbidly obese. Let me pull the lid of the camera down just a little bit so we can get the full. Oh, look at that, a little flash and everything. So yes, 350 pounds of me, a lot to go around. What that means is I cannot shop in most shops. I cannot go into a mall, for example. I could go into Belk, maybe if they have a big and tall section, but that's the kicker. Must have big and tall. So most of my shopping is done at Destination XL. I found their stuff to be a little sturdier than King Size Direct. I picked up some stuff from King Size a while ago, and it fell apart so quickly. That's how they can sell the clothes so damn cheap. They know you're going to be buying more because whatever they sell you is probably going to be rags within 6 months. So I'm in Destination XL, and one of the other things that I always like about DXL is it's kind of an upscale experience. When you think about, clothing shops for fat guys, I remember the dark days of the 80s. God, man, there was when I was growing up in Flint, Michigan as a little boy. I can't remember the name of the place, but there used to be like a big and tall store, and the guy who owned it, bless his heart, when he commissioned his logo, the word tall was very vertical. The word big was very round and horizontal. They're kind of not necessarily skeevy experiences, but you knew that you were being ghettoized and marginalized when you went in there. And likewise in the 80s, in the 90s, and even the 2000s, when I would walk into a then casual male, it was just kind of a divey kind of store because they're kind of like, well, where are you going to go, fat boy? Where are you going to get your clothes from? When they rebranded themselves as part of Destination XL, the clothing retail outlets actually got a really, really nice makeover. Or at least I should say, the one near me, Crabtree Valley Mall here in Raleigh, got a really nice makeover. You walk in there, it's clean, it's well lit, it looks elegant, and there's this weird little aroma. You can't pinpoint it. It just smells good. Well, what they did, someone apparently had the bright idea, why don't we take that and bottle that as a men's fragrance? And they call it Zephyrwood. And what I've since learned, because I've tried to go in, I have one bottle. When I've tried to go in and get a second bottle, and they are always out, apparently DXL has tried to, well, they haven't tried, they have. They're test marketing this fragrance. And I can only say, because Raleigh is always out, the clerks are like, yeah, we got some in, and it sold out within 2 days. Like, shit. So Zephyrwood from Destination XL is kind of my go-to cologne at the moment. Just because it's got a really, really, really nice scent to it. And I say that because a lot of guys who are into, fashion and style are probably not going to be wearing it because most of them would not be caught dead in a DXL. So anyway, I do have to say I'm liking the Montal Paris wood and spices. Again, if you think I'm bullshitting, there you go. There's the label, wood and spices. Simple, minimalist. So I'm liking the scent. I may actually have to pull this out of its destination trash and see if they have. Well, see what bottles it is. Of course, here's the other thing. If I find a fragrance that I like, I can guarantee you it's going to be at least $100 a bottle on Birchbox. That's just the way that it goes. They send me cologne that smells horrible, $70, $60, $50. They send me a cologne that I love, $100, $110, $120. It's like, so we will see about this. So I guess the tie, I don't remember ordering the tie, although I'm not complaining about it. I don't remember ordering a tie from Birchbox, but then again, like I said, most of the lifestyle items have been so lackluster over the last 6 months. It's a good thing that I didn't remember getting this, because usually the ones that I'm not looking forward to, but the ones that I'm aware of are just kind of like, oh shit, I have to choose one of these. It's like, okay, best of the worst. But yeah, so I'm liking the tie. So in January's box, we have the tie. I definitely like the aesthetic on that. I think the real hit, depending on what it's going to cost to get a full-size bottle of this, is going to be the Montel Paris Wood and Spices. I'm still loving the fragrance. It's a great cologne, which tells me it's probably going to be too much for me to afford. Next up is the Journeyman Men's Natural Body Wash in the, what are they calling this? Cypress and Smoke. Then we have the Kiehl's. I think this is the second runner-up. Again, Kiehl's and Jack Black, they cannot do anything wrong. And, if you haven't noticed, from the last video to this one, I've kind of hedged down a lot. I'm actually in that position where I can start washing my face frequently. So this is the Oil Eliminator Deep Cleansing Exfoliating Face Wash for Men. Then we have the Basics for Men Ultimate Tough Skin Relief. This was actually not bad. So far as lotions go, if I didn't have a surplus of lotions that I'm trying to burn my way through slowly but surely, very slowly, very surely, I would probably pick that up. If anything else, this is something that I could put in a travel carry-on because it is definitely under the TSA's no-no limit. And then finally, Brickell Clarifying Gel Face Wash, which I've sampled before in another product and liked. So there we go, folks. That is your January Birchbox Man. How am I feeling? Well, I'm not jumping up and down screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is awesome. I love this." But at the same time, I'm not like a Texas governor, hand on the switch, just getting ready to throw it down and fry them and send them out. Mediocrity is the new top bar for Birchbox. I mean, is that what we say about this? So we'll see. It's not a strike against. It's not a strike for. It's just kind of a, hey, you handed in a box that didn't make me want to drink. And that might be the new standard for Birchbox. So there we go, folks. That is your January Birchbox Man Birchbox. So if you want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, please, by all means, hit the subscribe button. Coming up very soon will be Gentleman's Box. Coming up very soon will be Sprezza Box. More accessories, leaning stuff. Part of me kind of wants to keep Birchbox just because I don't get a lot of grooming stuff in the others. And even when the luxury item, the lifestyle item bombs, at least there's some pretty cool grooming stuff in there. So, if you want to leave some comments, please, by all means. I'm trying to engage people more and more and more. Beyond that, I will see everybody this month for Gentleman's and Sprezzo, whichever shows up first. So until then, be good to each other, stay safe out there.